Hello. Thank you, firstly, everyone, for being here today. Quite a big day in regards to things to talk about, a lot to talk about. Thanks for joining in on the press conference. There's a lot to discuss in regards to going forward, looking a little bit at what's happened already, previous things. But we'll just get straight into it. We'll talk about the past already in regards to management. So there'll be a lot of questions surrounding sort of QPR, what happened there, and there was some definite miscommunication on my part in regards to commitment levels. It was fitting it in around other things. Other things then became not a priority, but things that we were focusing on a little bit more. So I guess that kind of is a priority. But that was my own fault, trying to focus too much on too many different things. And then we were a very, very short period of time. We spent some time at West Ham, and that, again, mistakes on my behalf, overcommitting to something that I couldn't actually commit to. There were a lot of things happening at that time. Streaming was very much becoming prominent in what we were doing, what we were trying to achieve. And we still will, obviously. That's not going to change that. It's not going to change other things. It's just something else I feel committed to, and I can actually commit to at the moment. So that's what we're going to do. We're looking at new places. We've got a very good positive track record behind us, and we're looking to try and bring that forward into the next position we look to take up. Now, talking about positions, we're going to discuss the positions that are available, the places that have said that they would be interested, or places that I am voicing my opinion and my interest in. So we'll start off with one nice and close to home. It's a homegrown team from where I currently am, not too far from where I am based. It is a London team. Recently have let go of their manager for a very, very long period of time, and he himself actually did say that if there's someone to try and bring some stability to the club, I would probably be one of the best people for it. He's a big, big fan of my work. He said, loved what I was doing at QPR. Very impressed with the progress I did make for the short period of time at West Ham. And that is Arsenal. So Arsene Wenger definitely thought I'd be in for a great shout. Now, obviously, they have made an appointment, but I don't think they were aware of my availability at the time. So that could very much change their opinion on the matter. So Emery, I'm sure, would understand if they turned around and said, look, we are actually going to have to reappoint and bring myself in. So I'm sure he'd get it. But they have a lot of money there, a lot of dealings we could make. Bring the odd superstar or two in, try and rebuild a little bit, get rid of a bit of dead weight, and look to build on what they've already got. But the sort of the main progress and the main aim would be to try and get some European football and credibility and silverware back into the club, but also try and go for that Premier League that has been eluding them for quite a period of time now. So that will be the aim if we were to go to Arsenal, try and build something there. Try and build something big and really push ourselves in the Premier League. The second team is another big team, arguably the biggest team around at the moment from their track record and from what they're achieving. But Zidane has left Real Madrid, and another manager who thinks I'd be very much in for a shout and would do some good work at his old club. So Real Madrid would be a very, very big opportunity that we could possibly look to take up, and a big challenge to take up as well, because although yes, they've just won the Champions League, they didn't win the league. Barcelona were quite a bit away from them. There's definite progress and things to make for some consistency, but they've got some quality players. But two big players who have announced that they're looking maybe to go elsewhere, being Ronaldo and Bale. We'd probably end up trying to change those guys, get some replacements in for them. That would be the hope. So it's a bit of a rebuild there as well. We'd be looking to change some of the old guard and bring in some new fresh talent to try and whip the league into shape and try and really create a new Galacticos, really, more than anything else. Then the next team is actually a team that's approached me, a much smaller team in regards to both budget but also sort of global standings, and that is Sparta Rotterdam over in the Eredivisie. They've basically said to me they're getting sick and tired of getting beat up and beat around in the Eredivisie. They want to bring a new superpower to the Eredivisie, into the Dutch league, and they think I'm the man for the job to build this small team into a bit of a sort of beast. Starting off in the Eredivisie, make them a big team there. Obviously you've got the likes of PSV, you've got the likes of Feyenoord, you've got the likes of Ajax, that are big teams already there. They want to become the new big team in Holland, and then potentially look at going a bit global, taking some damage in the Europa League and even further than that if possible. So that's something to consider. A team definitely that would be a nice rebuild, bring some youth players through, start off on a small budget, build that budget up, and make a bit of a sort of an unsung hero team, a team that's going to surprise a few, a bit of a dark horse going forward. So that's a possible. And the fourth and final team, another team that has looked at a new manager recently, but again, they weren't aware of my availability at the time, they weren't aware I was looking to go into management, and Rangers did appoint Steven Gerrard, but again, Gerrard being a new man to the managerial scene, Rangers might prefer to have a bit of experience in the managerial scene. Look at me, and try and build a team that's going to challenge Celtic, that's going to even, you know, make Celtic the second team in Scottish football, and make them kind of question what it is they're doing, and will become the new superpowers in the Scottish League, and make a team from Scotland become a proper threat in European football. So that's what we're going to hope for. Those are the 4 teams. One thing I do want to disclose very quickly, I'm sure a lot of people will question why QPR aren't in the mix. That is basically because I feel like with this FIFA, at least, we've been there, done that. Let's wait for FIFA 19 and smash out a new career mode with QPR, then look to sign over at QPR in FIFA 19 and make something fresh then with a new career mode at that point. But I don't feel like it's the right move for me right now. But also don't forget, if this is nice and popular and good going forward, then it's something that we will look at doing more of. It doesn't mean that we won't change and sign somewhere else after a couple of productive seasons at the team we get picked for. But if you want to have a say, obviously I want the people who watch my managerial career and are interested in seeing what goes on, I want you guys to have the final vote and the final say. So in the description there will actually be a poll for you guys to have your say over the next 48 hours. So it's going to go up this evening when this press conference does actually go live for you guys to see. And it'll be for 24 hours, so Sunday evening is when it will be cut off, and the announcement will be made probably within the following days after that, so the next couple of days after that. So make sure you are all kept up to date with that. Of course, if you're new in keeping up with what goes on over here, then make sure you subscribe to us, and you can be kept up to date, and you can also keep up to sort of keep in track with us as to where we're going and where everything is happening for us. But of course, leave a thumbs up, leave a like as well to let me know that you're interested in this and you actually want to see it. But I'm afraid I am going to have to go. I have got a nice little holiday booked before we start a new managerial scene. But thank you everyone for being here. It's been an absolute pleasure having everyone here. But I hope you all hope to see you all very soon. Of course, look after yourselves. So thank you very much. But I'm off to sunny old Portugal. So thank you, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you, boys. Nice seeing you all. See you later.